All right. Hi, guys. How is everybody today? I hope you are having an awesome day so far, regardless of what time it is, wherever you are. But today we are on part 4 of my 8-part series of Journey with my weight loss surgery. And what we're going to talk about today is support. The support that you need, the support that I had, and how you can generate that support for yourself. As we talked about last time, we talked about, emotions and all that stuff. And, the feeling of failure, the feeling of embarrassment, the feeling of, just all that yucky stuff that kind of comes with that, or that came with that for me, anyways. But a lot what can come with that, unfortunately, is, not reaching out for support because of those emotions and feelings of embarrassment and all that kind of stuff. So, what I did was I just kind of kicked that to the curb, and knew that there was no way that I could do this by myself. And support came on all different levels. Support came at all different times. Like when I told my husband that I was going to do it, he was like, okay. He knows that I just don't make quick, crazy decisions. So, but the funny thing is that and whether that's funny or not, I'm not really sure, but I did not even tell my husband that I was considering the surgery until after I had my first appointment with my primary care physician. So I had my first appointment with my primary care physician. I figured out what it was that I needed to do. I figured out if I was going to qualify for it and all that, and then I let him know. At that point, I had made my decision, and I didn't let anybody know. I didn't bring it out until I knew what my decision was, because I wanted to be firm in what my decision was. I wanted to know that I wasn't going to be able to be swayed with my decision, because my decision was based on me and what I needed, and the goals and stuff that I had created for myself and my health. So I had explained to him that, I knew what I needed to do, and this is where I was at, and this is why, and this is what I had found out. So, to him, he likes a plan. He likes things to, be thought out very well. So when I came to him, I had already done what I needed to do. So he was totally on board. My mom was a nervous wreck, so it took a little bit for her to get on board, but once she was, on board and backed me, 200%. My family, I have such an amazing, supportive family. They are just by far outstanding, and that's my immediate family, my kids, and my extended family, my sister and brother and all that. My dad obviously knew what was going on. Unfortunately, like I had said before, we lost him a month after my surgery, but he was on board and he was there. So, the places where you need your support is your family. Of course, you need your support from your family. And the best way to do that is to just be honest with them and, really include them, especially your immediate family that are in your home. What I did was I included them in everything, in the planning of it, in the creation of it, and everything. Because, when you're taking a big step and you're creating something new in your life, the more involved your family can be, those people that are going to be impacted by the everyday occurrence of this big plan, the better it's going to work out for everybody. So include everybody around you. That's what worked best for me. And if you had, I had a really supportive friends. I had a lot of friends that supported me. And, when you're going up for your meetings, if depending on what the, my doctor, I'm just going to speak for me. But at our doctors, as I said before, we had to go for meetings, and, it was a long drive, and it was kind of like a draining drive to drive by yourself. So I always tried to have somebody with me, and my friend Mary was amazing with that. She was with me, and we got to chat on the way up, we got to chat on the way back, and that was really that was great for me, because what it did was bring our friendship to another level, and at the same time, what it did was allow me to process and talk about my concerns after those meetings that we had up at the hospital. And also what that did was, she felt included, so like I said about your family, it's always good to include, the people that are close to you. And the more that they know about what's going on, the better they're going to be able to support you. If I didn't include everybody beforehand with my surgery and what was going to happen, I was such a blubbering mess afterwards that nobody would have had any idea what it was they were supposed to be doing for me. So, that, and, you really are going to need the strong support of your doctor's office, your surgeon, and they have a team. And, don't don't not take advantage of that team. That's what they're there for. And a lot of times we take our physicians or our doctor's office and, they're there for, when we need them, we call, we make appointments, we whatever. But, when you're in the office, make a connection with them, make a personal connection with them, have a conversation. And, if you have concerns, be honest with them. Don't feel rushed. Write down, I wrote down my concerns before I went into any appointment, and I just had them address it. And, when you're raw, like I found being raw with everybody that was close to me and, including the team of doctors, it put them, it put our so-called relationship on a different level too. So you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this office. So create that relationship, continue, they're related to you. They get, they get what you're going through. It's what they do specifically. I found that bringing all the people in that were around me beforehand, not waiting till after, was the best way that I got support around what I needed. And, again, letting fear take over, reaching out for that extra support is not going to do anybody any good. Especially, it wouldn't have done me any good. And, it's just, this is not something that can be done solo. And it's not something that has to be done solo. And not everybody has the level of support that I may have had with my family. But there's so many other things out there, especially, my gosh, I went to look up groups on Facebook, and there's a million of them, literally, like there's so many groups. And, I will be creating a group myself, but, there's so many people that have gone through this. So, no matter what you're doing, just don't do it alone, because you need the support of anybody that you have around you, and bring them in before. I brought them in before and didn't wait till after. So that's my take on support. Friends, family, physicians, everywhere, just take whatever support you can get, and all that's going to do is help you in the long run. So thank you guys again so much for being with me and following my journey, and I am looking forward to part 5. So have a great day, everybody. Bye.